అది ప్రభాకర్ సార్ చేస్తారు.
అలాగే,
ఈయన గౌతమ్
Okay.
గారు వందే మాతరం.
అలాగే అలాగే.
Okay, let us start. We request Gautam Mukherjee ji to sing Vande Mataram, please.
Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujala Supala Malaya Shitala Shamala Mataram, Vande Mataram, Subhrajosna Pulokitayamini Pushmita Drumadala Shobhini Suhasini Sumadhura Bhashini Sukhadang Varadang Mataram Vande Mataram Vande Mataram.
Namaskar. Dhanyawadaha, Gautam ji. Now I request AHP Rao garu to start the session, please.
Jhanam. 1 minute Jhanam, Tadantram Trivaram Omkaram, Tadantram Prarthana. Gananantva Ganapati Gum Havamahe Kavin Kavina Pavasravastamam Jyeshtarajam Brahmanan Brahmanaspada Anasrunvannotavissida Sadhanam Om Mahaganadipataye Namaha Prano Devi Saraswati Vajebhirvajinivati Dhinamavatryavatu Om Mahasaraswatye Namaha Harihi Om Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amrutangamaya Om Shanti 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 Matrudevo Bhava Pitrudevo Bhava Acharya Devo Bhava Atidhi Devo Bhava Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Harihi Om. Veda Bharati Gayatri Devim Namaskaram Kurtva Vedamata Gayatri Devim Namaskaram Kurtva Arambham Kurmaha Adya Karyakramam. Sarvebhya Namaskaraha Sarvebhya Swagatam Karomi. Adya Mukhya Athithi Swamini Sadvijyananda Mahodayam, Academic Director Prabhu Mahodayam, Course Director Dr. Babu Mahodayam, Asmakam Upadhyaksha Visarakshmi Mahodayam, Tadantara Atidhi Varenyah Sarvebhya Swagatam Karomi. Sarvebhya Namaskaraha. Adya 3 Masa Sanaatana Dharma Vargasya अन्तिमचरणमस्ति। अन्तिमचरणे अस्माकम् एकवारं पुनर्विलोचनं कुर्मः। किं किं कृतवन्तः, क्या क्या कथम् एतत् कार्यक्रमम् अभवत् इति चिन्तित्वा आगामी काले किं कर्तव्यम् इति अपि दिशानिर्देशं कर्तुं सर्वेभ्यः आह्वयामि। प्रथमम् अहं स्वामिनी सद्विज्ञानन्दमहोदयम् आह्वयामि, वेदास्यविरचनं करोतु इति प्रार्थयामि। स्वामिनी जी।
ओम हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। ओम शन्नो मित्रशं वरुणः शन्नो भवत्वर्यमा शन्न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः। नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्म वदिष्यामि ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतु तद्वक्तारमवतु अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारम्। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। ओम भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः। स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। ओम सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांतिः। Namaste to everyone. I'm happy to be part of this program. Annadanam Mahadanam Tatah Param Vidyadanam. This is a verse in Subhashita. The greatest Danam charity is Annadanam. In our culture, the Danam is not calculated by the how many zeros are there behind the number. But it depends on the trupti. What kind of the trupti? Enough. Alam pratyaya. So Annadanam Mahadanam. Why? Because the person to whom you are offering the food, never use the word we are feeding. Feeding is for the animal, not for the human being. So we are offering the food, we can say. So when we offer food to somebody, at one point the person will say enough, no more. That means there is a trupti is there in his mind. So Annadanam Mahadanam. But even more than that is a Vidyadanam. Why? Annetu annena kshanika truptihi vidyayatu nitya truptihi. By annam, when the trupti is there, it's only for 2 hours. Kshanika trupti. But vidyadanam nitya truptihi. Within this samsara, the greatest danam is a vidyadanam. That is what you people are doing. I'm very proud of you that you are trying your best to share the knowledge of our ancient culture. So this Sanaatana Dharma is full of knowledge because our Moola Grantha, if I say use the word Grantha, Veda is there. Veda itself is the meaning is what? It's a body of knowledge. Gnana Bhandara, what we call. So, knowledge is the one. Even in Subhashita it says, Swadeshe Pujyate Raja, Vidwan Sarvatra Pujyate. And so, we are offering this knowledge to everyone. And I'm happy that a lot of young people are taking part in this course. And this is the first part of the course we have completed. So that is the grace of Bhagavan, grace of Shastra. Shastra Krupa and Ishwar Krupa only is there. Then only we can have this kind of the sessions. So I'm very happy that by grace of Ishwara and grace of Shastra, Shruti Mata. For us, Shruti is not a book. Shruti is not a word. It is a Chetana. Even Bhagavad Gita, we call Ambatva Manusandadhami Bhagavad Gita Bhavadveshi. So Bhagavad Gita also is a Amba. It's a Chetana, Devata. Similarly, Shruti Mata. The Shruti is a Chetana. We don't consider it as a Jada. And so, we are all connected to our ancient culture. We are all connected to our ancient knowledge. And that is the greatest achievement for us. Because this is the lifestyle. It is said even in Radhakrishnan also that what is Veda? What is Sanaatana Dharma? It is a way of life and it is a view of life. It teaches us how to conduct our life in this world. Our culture is the culture which is never absolute. It is always relevant to our life. It's never going to be old, understand? Whether it is a Manusmruti or Vidur Niti or Chanakya Niti or Shankaracharya or Madhavacharya or Vishishtadvaita Ramanujacharya. All are relevant at this point. That is the greatness of our knowledge. And we need to have more and more sessions like this to spread this ancient knowledge. And I'm very happy that yesterday when I had words with our Prabhuji, our Prabhakarji, that this is the first one, 3 more courses are going, the 2nd level, 3rd level and 4th level also we are going to have. And so then we can take them more deeper and deeper in this knowledge, because the deepest knowledge or the Paravidya what we have, you know, Bhagavan in Gita also is praising this Paravidya again and again. That this is the knowledge. All other things are all ignorance, Aparavidya. Dve vidya veditavya paracha aparacha. Vedita we understand. Apara also it needs to be understood and para also it needs to be understood. And so slowly from apara vidya we can take these students to apara vidya also. Because that is the goal of our life. And so as we discussed, 2nd level, 3rd level also we'll have a deeper and deeper knowledge. There is no end of it. That's why in Vivek Chudamani Shankaracharya says, Shastra Jalam Maharanyam. We don't have one book, understand. One book is not Sanatana Dharma. Shruti Smruti Purana Nam Alayam Karunalayam. So many books are there. And that's why Shastra Jalam Maharanyam Chitta Brahmana Karana. If person start by himself or herself can get confused in these things. And therefore, we need the teachers to teach us. We need Guru, Acharya, who can teach us, who can unfold the Shastra to the students. And we also have so many teachers, so many knowledgeable people here, those who can teach. So this is a very good group where we have a teachers, where we have a students, where we have a lot of books. And we are conducting this in very nice way. I have not attended any of these sessions. I'm sorry for that. But I know that it's very nicely went on and very nicely students have received the knowledge. And this knowledge will take them to the deeper, So it will create the curiosity in their mind. Akanksha, it is called. In Bhashya, it is Akanksha, means it creates the desire to know more and more. We should teach students in such a way that create the kind of the curiosity in their mind, kutuhal, that we need to know more and more about the Sanaatana Dharma. So many aspects of dharmas are there. Though we call it only two, way of life and view of life. But in way of life also, there are so many topics are there, which we need to know to conduct our human life. We are human beings, and being a human being, what kind of the lifestyle we should lead? Every stage of the life, what is a Balya Avastha? What is a Shishu Avastha? What is a Yuva Avastha? What is a Praudha Avastha? What is a Jara Avastha? Vruddha Avastha? Every stage of life, our Vedas are guiding us, giving us how we have to conduct in this world. It is called Ashrama Dharma, So every stage, there is Ashrama Dharmas are there. What kind of the life we should lead? Because if you see in the society, people are moving away from Dharma. That's not a good sign. Nobody should move away from Dharma. Dharma na pramaditavyam. Matru devo bhava, pitru devo bhava, acharya devo, atithi devo bhava. There it says, it starts with satyam vada, dharmam chara, dharma na pramaditavyam, kushala na pramaditavyam. Look at this. We should not have any kind of the distaste for the dharma. Na pramaditavyam. Understand? We should not distance ourselves from dharma. And for that, kushalan na pramaditavyam, we need to have enough skill to decide at what time, at what place, with what person, what kind of the life we have to conduct, what kind of the conversation we need to have, what kind of the behavior, manners we need to have. So very well defined dharma we have. And so we need to inform, we need to make people aware about this dharma. It is not only yajna is a dharma. Understand? Nowadays, people have understood that dharma means what? Punya and papa. We create the environment where people are conducting certain yajnas. Of course, it is a good thing. I'm not telling it's not good. But day-to-day life, if in one word I said, we need to create the people, those who are performing, means they are conducting their life according to the Veda Dharma. So practicing Hindu, what we need at the moment is a practicing Hindu. Lot of people are there, those who know the books. But what about the lifestyle? Who are practicing Hindu Dharma? Of course, we need to redefine all these things. Those days, the way they were conducting their life, Agnihotra Karma was there, Sandhya Vandana was there. So nowadays, how we can make people live the life according to the Hindu Dharma? The practicing is required, But before the practicing, knowledge also is required. And so we need to create a people, those who are practicing Hindu. People are there to talk about Hindu, but how many people are practicing? How many people are living their life according to the Veda? Vedo nityam adhiyatam tadunitam karma swanushtiyata. In Sadhan Panchakam also Shankaracharya says, we need to study Veda. Before even we study Vedanta, we need to study Veda. And according to the Veda, that dharma anuswanushtiya, we need to live our life according to the Veda. And so once we create the awareness in the people, young people, we can guide them how they can live their life according to Hindu Dharma. Nowadays, people are going for the more and more enjoyments, And so, of course, they can have raga dvesha, they can have enjoyments. Arjun also was fighting for the kingdom only, But what kind of the sadhana he was using, understand this. The means he was using was a dharma. So we can have enjoyment, as many as enjoyment, as many as money, as much money you want, you can have. Artha and kama, everybody can have. It is a purushartha. But it is being limited by dharma. That's why dharma is the first place. Dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Whatever enjoyments you want to have, but it has to be limited by dharma. Whatever sampatti, bhumi, dhana, whatever you want, you can have, but should be limited by dharma. And therefore, I'm very happy that we are conducting these things, and we are also going according to the way the dharma, and also vangamay, vignana vangamay, also we are making people aware that we also have a science and we are also having these things. I'm very happy to be part of this. Om Tat Sat.
धन्यवादः महोदय। दिशानिर्देशं कृतवती। सर्वेभ्यः भवत्याः वचनानि आचरणमार्गे कुर्मः। We will follow your advice and we will try to enlighten the younger generation to the extent possible. The Veda Samskruti Samiti has started with the idea of protecting and preserving and propagating the Veda Samskruti. Out of that, there are four principles we wanted to adopt. One is propagating Sanskritam, teaching Sanskritam is the first one. Second one is preservation and protection and propagation of Veda Vangmayam to the public, younger generation. And third one is the streamlining the karma kandas in a correct fashion with correct mantras and with correct dravyas and with correct procedures and time and with correct people. And fourth one is the collection of manuscripts and research on manuscripts and research on the Dharma Shastras akin to the modern world. These are the four aims which started in 2013-14, this Veda Samskruti Samiti. Now we are progressing slowly, one by one. Our cherished ambition was to start this Sanaatana Dharma course long back, but it could be achieved with great association of Dr. CSR Prabhu, Chairman, Yoga Viswa Vidyapit, Vishwa Yoga Vidyapit. Dhanyavada Mahoday. Because of your association, we could achieve this target of starting Sanaatana Dharma course. All credit goes to you. Swagatam, Prabhu Mahodaya. And at this juncture, we could conduct this 3 months course successfully. And many faculty members followed us, helped us, supported us in this venture. And many students, though more than 140 students showed their interest, 100 students registered, and finally at least 56 people have attended the course continuously with 75% strength attendance, 75% attendance. So this is a good progress, but I find most of the people are above the 40s or 30s. Younger generation is very less. So I request, my suggestion would be to propagate into the younger generations. And my view was the Veda Samskruti Samiti view, or my view as a Veda Samskruti view, whatever you think. The idea is to reach the younger generations. To reach the younger generations, step by step we should make, and 4 levels of course I would like to introduce. And the work is going on that issue, how to do it, by the great scholars like Prabhuji and Vichalakshmi Mahoday, our Sanaatana Dharma Upadhyaksha. And we take other advice of all of you and go ahead with 4 levels of the Sanaatana Dharma course, diploma course, or certificate course, whatever we think of in future. The first level should be, I think, it's a statistical and historical and basic principles of Sanaatana Dharma that we conducted. And second level should be on samajika values of the society, such as human rights, leadership qualities, management qualities, science, and other qualities. What are there in Vedavangmaya? That is to be known to the public, to the students, and to the avata, to the younger generations. And third level should be the poetic and language skills that are there in Vedavangmayam. And fourth one should be the Vedantic and ultimate goal of our life. So these are the Veda. That's how I would like to present it in a broader view. But in detail, how to do it, we have got a great expert like Dr. Prabhu and Dr. Vishalakshmi and others in this group who can guide us and create a good course syllabus for the 4-level course, which is aimed at. At this juncture, I request first Dr. Babu to present the PPT on the course that is conducted and its features. Please, Dr. Prabhu, please go ahead.
Dhanyavadaha. Thank you, VHP Rao Mahodaya, for the opportunity. And good morning to all participants, all students. And namaskar to Swamini ji for accepting our invitation and giving us the Asirvachanam. Namaskar Prabhu ji. Namaskar Vishalakshi ji. Namaskar again to all participants. I would like to give a small brief of the information about our course with the help of a PPT. I'll just open it up. Can you see this?
Yes, Mother.
Can somebody confirm?
Yes, we are able
Is
to
it
see.
yes?
Yes, we are seeing it.
Thank you. Thank you. Acha, we have conducted a certificate course on Sanaatana Dharma from 6th May to 9th August, that is today, with the Asirvachanam from Shankaracharya on 3rd of May, I think. We had darshan of Shankaracharya, and then we got it inaugurated, the prospectus of this course by him, and he advised us to follow certain guidelines, and seeing those guidelines, we have conducted this. Now, we have about 107 students admitted into this course, and these are from various walks of life. You can see on the screen, they are from academia, they are advocates, bank employees, business people, and of course, corporate also. A lot of people are interested in that. There are doctors, there's one farmer, and government employees, and then lecturers. They're all academia, and then there are a lot of homemakers and a kuchipudi dancer. They're all from various, different fields of life, and there is, equal participation from male and female, almost 50-57, and we have total, registered. Though the time was very short, we gave them only 1 month time to register, and there are about 140 people who have attended, who have registered for this, and the vacancies that were announced are only 100. So we have screened them and finally admitted 107. And a lot of people, with a lot of enthusiasm, have participated in this. And we have given a minimum attendance level of 75%, and many have met the target. Around 56 people have achieved this target, and other people have, of course, they have their own commitments. Due to that, they have little less attendance. And finally, we have conducted exams. In the exams on Sanaatana Dharma theory, around 43 people have passed. And then finally, we have a yoga and yoga exam also, both practicals and theory. Prabhuji is, kind enough to come, and then, in fact, he has conducted all the classes, and also he conducted the exam. And around 30 people have passed, and then we are giving them one more chance to take the exam. That will be in near future. And if you see the age group of the participants, and below 30, you note down here, you see here, there are 22 people. And the youngest person is around 19 years, a college girl. And then between 31 to 50, this is the age, prime age, where everybody is busy. There are 41 people. That means 41% of the people have participated in this. And then 51 to 60, there are 16 people. 61 years to 70 years, there are 22 people. And then above 70, there are 6 people, out of which there are 2 people who are above 80. That means the maximum age is 84 years. Person also joined the group. And then they have all participated in this and then gained knowledge. The location wise, if you see, there are people internationally. There is one from Australia, one from UK, 3 from USA, and from India, outside Hyderabad, there are 53 people, and local in Hyderabad, there are 49 people. So this is a distribution. Sorry. Now we have very knowledgeable resources, kind courtesy HP Rao Garu and mainly Prabhu Garu. He himself has taken a lot of topics. Prabhu Garu, introduction to Sanaatana Dharma, Upanishad, Darshanas, Vimana Shastra, and research topics and yoga. And we have, our Vice President Sanaatana Dharma, Dr. T.S. Visalakshi Garu. He is the backbone of the Sanaatana Dharma course. He has taken Bhagavad Gita, Sanaatana Dharma, and Shodasha Samaskaras. And in fact, she is always there to take the classes if there is a requirement of some faculty could not take the classes. So let us thank Prabhu Garu and Vishalakshi Garu for their active support. And besides that, we have very well-known people like Dr. Ravi Prakash Arya Garu, and there is a young research scholar and very knowledgeable person, Dr. Shivajit Mishra from Banaras Hindu University. He taught us Vedas, basics of Vedas, Vedangas, and Dharma Shastras. And we have Dr. Sundariji, basics of Panchangam. Then we have well-known Dr. C.A. Kishorji teaching us Ayurveda, and Gautam Mukherjee ji, of course, he is the one of the person who is a student and also a teacher, a very, very sincere and very regular person. And you heard him, singing Vande Mataram today. He taught us Vedic mathematics, and he is available to us for future courses also. And we have Nagaraja Rao Garu giving Sukshma Dharmas in Ramayana, Mahabharata, and Ananda Padmarabha Rao Garu is from he has taught us Ramayanam. Again, the same concept. and both are well-known people. And we have Dr. Sarvana Kumar, basics of Vastu and Vastu Shastra. And we have very, well-known person, Brahmadatt Arya. This is on research topics on Agnihotra practices. And we have a person from, I think he's from Germany, Ulrich Beck. Is again, doing a lot of research on the importance of yoga and its effects on environment. In fact, they have taken active part in giving the information. Then we have yoga, mainly Prabhu Garu has taken all the classes every day, and is helped by his team member, Brij Bhushan Purohit ji. He is local to Hyderabad. And these are the, you can see all are doctorates and well qualified and well known people.
Dr. VB Raju.
Dr. VB Raju, sorry. Dr. VB Raju missed out. He taught us Puranas. Okay. Next, some highlights I want to tell. There's a training program. We have checked out a training program, daily training program, in which details are given of what is being taught and what is the literature available and what are the videos available. And we have distributed this training program to all students just before starting of the course so that they can go through this material. The videos are very, very useful. It's important videos by the speakers and also available on that topic. And then it's prepared and issued to all students. And we have well detailed prospectus. I already told you it is inaugurated by, blessed by Shankaracharya. The syllabus and general guidance were given in that. And question answer sessions are a regular feature on all days. So we requested that the speaker to cater us at least about 15 to 20 minutes out of his 1.5 hours to ask clarify questions, which it is promptly done by all of us, all of the speakers. And the highlight of this course is again the online examination, which is both a theory and practical. It's very interesting. And the online examination, of course, we have to do a lot of work in setting up the paper. But once the paper is given, it can be controlled. Say, look, if it is half an hour, you can take the papers on the 30th minute and give the result after the person submits the paper to the system. So it is spontaneous evaluation, and also a copy of his answer sheet is given to him and corrected. So this is the question, this is your answer, and this is the correct answer, or it is a wrong answer. The correct answer is this. Like this, the online examination is conducted, is very well taken by all students and actively participated. And in fact, they were asking, we want more exams like this. So we have conducted supplementary exams for those people who could not take the class. And besides all these things, we have guest lectures. Generally, we conducted the classes from 6 a.m. or 6:30 a.m. to 7:30, 8 o'clock. But besides this, on Saturdays and Sundays, we have arranged guest lectures from very knowledgeable people, and a lot of students have attended these guest lectures. This is open for everybody, not only these 4 students, but others also. The attendance was compulsory. The 75% was the minimum qualification for attending the exams and giving it is a certificate course. So a lot of people, like, I already said, around 56 people have got more than 75% of the attendance, and remaining also are around that because of some health problems or some other commitments, they could not attend. So we will be conducting these courses again. So I request all those people who could not spare their time or make this course, utilize this course, so they can participate in the next course. And also, as AHP Rao Garu said, we are going to have next course, advanced course, another 3 levels, which we are working on. Probably it will start in October. And we have the organizers, Lalita ji, you all know her. In fact, she is the first person to join the class. In fact, she is there 10 minutes before every day, and not in a single day out of these around 66 days, working days, where she has delayed. So, in fact, I could not attend 1 or 2 days, but she is very regular, and she is the backbone of this course. In fact, she is the main person who is coordinated all the activities, including today's activity. And I'm the course administration director. I'm Colonel Babu. And then course academic director, very important for this course. Without his initiation and support, or in his ambition of conducting this Sanaatana course, this wouldn't have been possible. And he is now actively participating in checking out, planning the further courses. And he is the chairman of Yoga Vishwa Yoga Vidyapeeth and Yoga Guru himself. And also he has he's got very varied knowledge on Sanaatana Dharma. And our patron, AHP Rao Garu, you heard him, and he has been the prime mover for conducting this course and promoting Sanaatana Dharma among the Hindus. This is what I want to present. For giving this opportunity, and thanks once again to all of you. I just close this. After that, I request
Dhanyawada,
Prabhakar Rao
Babu.
Garu to take on the.
Dhanyawada. So now let us hear the views of the participants of the course and the faculty members. First participants, one Mr. B.S. Sharma already showed his interest to talk. Please make it brief. Normally, I wanted to give only 1 minute. You wanted 3 minutes, but I can give only 1 minute. Please view or give your views, Dr. Mr. B.S. Sharma ji, please. He is Vice President of Prajna Bharati, a very important person in the society in Hyderabad, and he conducts many programs on behalf of Prajna Bharati, and his valuable advice is more important to us. Please, Dr. Sharma, please, Sharma ji, please give your advice. Please give your views.
सर्वेभ्यः नमस्काराः। सनातन धर्मस्य परिचयस्य मासत्रयस्य एतस्य वर्गस्य पाठ्यक्रमस्य निर्णयः अनन्तरं तस्य निर्वहणं बहु सम्यक् आसीत्। आङ्ग्लभाषायां वदन्ति किल प्रोफेशनल् इति, प्रोफेशनल् तादृशम् अस्ति। अहम् इतः पूर्वं बहु सर्टिफिकेट् कोर्स् कृतवन्तः अन्यविषयेषु। एतत् विश्वविद्यालयस्तरे अस्ति, तद् वक्तुं शक्नोमि अहम्। संस्कृतभाषायाम् एकस्य गीतस्य पादं स्मरणे आगच्छति, प्रगतिपथां नहि विचलेम परम्परां संरक्षेम। तादृशमस्ति एतत्। टेक्नालजी उपयुज्यता बोधितं, डिसिप्लिन्, प्रोफेशनल टीचिंग, टेक्निकल एक्सलेंस, and they have cleared our body and mind. So Shatraha vayam sarve dvijatvam praptavantah. षड्वादने वा सार्धषड्वादने वा कक्षा अस्ति इति कारणात् ब्राह्मी मुहूर्ते उत्थाय सन्ध्यावन्दनादिकानि कार्यक्रमाणि समाप्य भागं स्वीकृतवन्तः वयम्। इतः पूर्वं मुख्यकालातिक्रमणप्रायश्चित्तपूर्वक अर्घ्यमासीत्, इदानीं तद् नास्ति। प्रथमप्रयोजनम् एतदेव। बहवः विदुषीमन्याः पण्डितासु परिचयाः भवन्, तेषु मुखकमलेषु बोधितं विषयं मुहुर्मुहुर् पुनः पुनः श्रुत्वा वेद उपनिषत् पुराणस्य षोडश संस्कारस्य विषये ज्ञानं वर्धितम् अस्माकं। योग कक्षा अपि बहु सम्यक् पाठितवन्तः, प्राक्टिकल् अस्ति। परीक्षा निर्वहणं हाईटेक् अस्ति, वेरी प्रोफेशनल। अस्माकम् आङ्ग्लभाषा ज्ञानमपि वर्धितं मासत्रयानन्तरम्। अनुवर्तित कथम् इति इदानीं ज्येष्ठाः उक्तवन्तः, तत् अवश्यम् अक्टोबर् मासे वयं द्वितीयकक्षामपि प्रवेशयामः। एकं श्लोकम् उक्त्वा अहं विरमामि। आचार्यात् पादमादत्ते पादं शिष्यस्वमेधया पादं स ब्रह्मचारिभ्यः पादं कालक्रमेण च. We should continue this, to study this, and we should let us continue living, as Mataji said, the practical Hindu, as living as Sanaatana Dharma way. Dhanyavadah sarvebhya.
Dhanyawada Mahodaya. Who else would like to speak? Please raise their hand. Next. Their views, they can air Mr. Babu, CC Babu, please. First Babu, then Vishwanath. CC Babu, please.
Namaskaram to everyone.
Yeah.
At this start, I feel that the vision of Dr. C.S.R. Prabhugaru and the Sankalpa of VSS led by Prabhakar Rao Garu had led this course to a fantastic success. And then here I would like to take 2 minutes of your time, please. I was reading the Sukshma Vyayama textbook given by Dr. Prabhugaru in the WhatsApp group, and it speaks of the importance of yoga, not just from C.S.R. Prabhugaru, but then a person, very senior man like Peter Theobald, who was the managing director of a computer company, who learned for 3 years or more than 3 years yoga. And then when he started learning from Prabhugaru, then he felt that the actual yoga is not what he has learned, but what he has learned from Prabhugaru. That the Kriya, which is the very important part of the yoga. And the interview, I think everyone should read that book on Sukshma Vyayama. It gives a very, it motivates everyone to understand the importance of yoga and the yoga that has been taught in this course. And there are around 14 lectures that we have gone through. They all are great people, and we have learned a lot from this, especially Vishalakshi Garu, and of course Prabhu Garu, and Shivachis Mishra Garu. They have taken the prime time of the entire thing, supplemented by the lectures in between by others. All were excellent, and they have instilled the knowledge and the importance of following Sanaatana Dharma. And I thank everyone, starting from Prabhu Garu, Prabhakar Rao Garu, Colonel Garu, Lalita Krishna Garu, everyone who has spearheaded this course, and I thank everyone. And I feel that this course should continue, and we should continue further. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Vishwanath ji, please. Next. 1 minute. 1 minute, everybody.
Sarvebhya Namaskaraha. It is a very, very well conceived, designed, and excellently executed program. I think all the participants are immensely benefited from this program in knowing about ancient culture, heritage, and all that. As it was being told by Babu Garu, about 14 experts who have spent considerable time in learning. They have all put that knowledge to us in less than 1 hour, 1.5 hours. So it has really immensely benefited in the sense that we don't have to read so many things. They were given in nutshell within 1.5 hours. Experts on Ayurveda, astrology, Panchangam, so many, about 14 speakers were there. I think we look forward for having such more programs. In fact, personally for me, it was very difficult to attend this program because I leave for my work at 8 o'clock. So I'm just sharing that. And to do my activities, I was almost getting up at 3:30 every day because I'm a regular yoga practitioner and regular. My time almost I spend 3 hours. So to make it at 6 o'clock, I was really finding it hard, but still I made it, and I feel I'm immensely benefited. So thank one and all, especially Akali Prabhakar Garu, Dr. P.S. Prabhu, Dr. Vishalakshi, Colonel Dr. Babu, and C.C. Babu Garu for rendering this Janaganamana and Vande Mataram, Lalita ji and Gautam Mukherjee. Only one suggestion I felt was Vedic mathematics probably needs more time. It was covered within short time, I felt. If it is to be covered to that extent, it needs more time. Or the contents have to be reduced because it was too, I mean, even for me, I felt it was difficult. I was teaching myself, but the material covered in that 5 sessions was too much. So probably more sessions may be required for that, for people to assimilate the knowledge. So thank you everybody for giving this opportunity. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Exactly correct. Vedic mathematics itself is an independent subject and it should be taught in a different course, a separate course actually.
Yeah.
Anyway, however, we wanted to introduce and create interest in the people, and that's why we are introduced 2 weeks for that. We have to. Our purpose is to create the interest in that to the people. That is the main idea. And next, Raghavendra Rao, please.
Yeah, namaste to Prabhu sir, Prabhakar sir, and all ranks and course of the Sanaatana Dharma course, and also my congratulations to each and every participant, all students aged from 18 to 84. I'm feeling privileged to be a part of this historic and pioneering course, which is one of its kind in the whole world, as said by Dr. Prabhuji. And this course is letting us to introspect ourselves, what we are, who am I, as said by Prabhuji, that what is I. So we got many dimensions of I, and really, it's really an intriguing and most enchanting course. I would like to convey my thanks to each and every speaker, starting from the day 1 till date. And it's a great effort, because without constant and sincere efforts, it would not have been possible to conduct, implement, and execute and successfully complete this course within a short span of 3 months, because the subjects, the area of the subject is so vast that it can't be compiled, compressed, and fed into the students of various mentalities, aging from least to the most. And the participants as well as speakers, both almost all are highly experienced, knowledgeable, matured. To share knowledge to the person who doesn't know anything is very easy, but to share and imprint the knowledge to the persons who knows many things, it is very difficult. So I would like to appreciate the wonderful efforts taken by all the speakers, all the lecturers, I can say. Okay, to in Telugu they says that తొక్క తీసి అరటిపండు నోట్లో పెట్టినట్టు ఈ కోర్స్ ని చాలా వండర్ఫుల్ గా they have designed. So I would like to convey my heartful thanks to each and everyone. And this is we will come to know that how depth of water we are in, and how much we need to go, miles to go before I sleep, as it is said by one of the great poets in the English. Okay, so it is really very happy to be a part of this, and I would like to thank each and everyone. Hare Namaha.
Thank you very much. Because I request everybody to not only tell the greatness of the course, but also the lacunas of the course, so that we will amend it in future. I request further speakers to think on the problems we faced also, or what the problems they faced in understanding things. Those things also they can explain, so that we will understand your problems. Shandilya ji, Naresh Shandilya ji, please.
Namaskar to everyone. First, I want to thanks and congratulate for this novel and noble initiative taken by Dr. Prabhu Garu and the whole team of, I'm not taking name because of short time. So this is really a wonderful program I have attended. In just in 3 months, I have learned about the whole essence of Sanatana Dharma. So thank you very much for this. And secondly, just Prabhakar Garu has said that something you tell about the shortcoming. So I want to say only 2 things. One, that Mukti is not the ultimate of life now. Mukti is just a immediate goal of life now. So this I want to say. And secondly, because this Sanatana Dharma course is more is on experience level, less on information level. No doubt information is also necessary. So some speakers, I found that they don't have any connection with their research paper. So it was just a mental information was there. No experience or no personal relation with that research paper of the speaker. So these 2 things I found. So if you found appropriate, you can adopt this. So again, I thanks and congratulate everyone, and thanks to all. Namaskaram.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your advice. We will consider that and see that those things are amended in future.
Namaskaram, Prabhakarji.
Yeah,
I would like to leave now.
If you would like to move, please.
Yeah,
your
because 7
time is
o'clock
over.
my Mandukya class is there. So
Yeah, can you just deliver your final directions and then leave, please? 2 minutes. Swaminiji would like to leave, so I request her to give her final words to the session and then leave us. Thank you. Please, Swaminiji, please.
namaste to all. I'm very happy to hear about the experience of our students. And I can see that from all walks of life, students have participated in this program. And I request all students to bring others also, their friends, their family, and also their society people, those who are known to you. So I request students to bring the students, because now you have experienced what it is. So you know, and you can tell people that this is what it is, and it's very useful for our life. It is a day-to-day life program. It is not something which is just for the certificate or that, but it is for our own life, for betterment of our life. This program is there. So I request all students to bring more students, and I'm very happy, and thank you very much. That's it.
Dhanyawada. Namaste ji. Very nice of you for attending our. Thank you very much for attending this course, attending this function, and blessing us. Namaste.
Namaste.
Now I request Hari Kumari to give her views.
Jai Gurudeva. Pranams to all. నేను ఈ కోర్సు చేరడం చాలా అదృష్టంగా భావిస్తున్నాను. ఆచార్య ఏహెచ్పి రావు గారికి దగ్గర సాంస్క్రిట్ క్లాస్లో జాయిన్ అయిన తర్వాత నా లైఫ్లో ఒక ఏదైతే ఎదురు చూస్తున్నానో అది నాకు దొరికింది. అయితే ఈ సనాతన ధర్మ కోర్సు ఎంతో ఇంట్రెస్ట్గా నేను జాయిన్ అయ్యాను. యాజ్ ఏ స్టూడెంట్ నేను 100% ఇవ్వలేకపోయాను. సో ఇది కండక్ట్ చేసిన విధానం కానీ, ఎగ్జామినేషను టెక్నికల్గా కానీ ఇంత సూపర్గా నేను ఇదే ఫస్ట్ టైం చూశాను. సో ఐఎమ్ వెరీ 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 థ్యాంక్ఫుల్ for the technically how they are very up to date. This is very important for all the whatever we want to bring out our Sanatana Dharma. Technically also we have to equally to be up to date. This I am very, very happy. This I have to learn from so many things. And always we feel that experience is very higher than the knowledge. So all these 20 years, we are experiencing what it is, what the essence of Bhagavad Gita. But our aim is to know the basics of all the things in doing level also. That I started here. I am giving my commitment again to join in the next course, in the basic course. Please allow me to be with all of you. And I am requesting you to when the fourth level, when you please allow us to include the topics of samadhi. Actually, the experience is already for the last 40 years. We are giving so many thousands of individuals around the world. So we have to be with a combination. We have to take out this Sanaatana Dharma classes, not only at the knowledge level, experience also. I kindly request H.P. Rao Garu to include this point also, along with that 4 points you have given us to protect all them karma kanda and the manuscripts and all. Along with that, this also, you please allow us to be with you. This is my earnest request, and I am very thankful to all of the faculty and participants. In the participants also, so many scholars. I always feel sad that I missed all the yoga classes with Prabhuji. And next time I want to attend that one. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Thank
Mary,
you.
what you wanted to include? Can you make it clear what you wanted to include? Samadhi.
This
What
we
you say?
have Siddha Samadhi Yoga course.
Oh, Siddha Samadhi Yoga course. Okay.
Yes.
So let us see where we can. We'll ask Prabhuji to think over that, and probably must have considered that under yoga classes. Let us see. Prabhu Garu will react to that when he talks.
Yes.
So next, Radhika Di.
Sarvebhya Namaskaraha. It's been a blessing to be part of this course, and Sanaatana Dharma family. It's become like a close-knit family. And thank you each and everyone. All the lecture series were very informative and enlightening. And this knowledge we need to carry forward by practically applying in our daily lives. So this has been a wonderful experience and a journey. Every morning we look forward to these classes, and my time is set up for these classes. So I just thank you, and I want to like a small way of showing gratitude to Ishvara and the Sanaatana Dharma team members. I want to sing a prayer song with your permission, Prabhakarji.
Okay.
Shivam Shantam Advaitamānanda-rūpam Shri Gurum Namami. Shivam Shantam Advaitamānanda-rūpam Shri Gurum Namami. Achyutananda Govindam Sachitananda Rupam Shri Gurum Namami. Nirvikalpam Nirakaram Nirgunam Sakala Brahmanda Vyaptam Nirvikalpam నిరాకారం నిర్గుణం సకల బ్రహ్మాండ వ్యాప్తం అంతజ్యోతి స్వరూపం అంతజ్యోతి స్వరూపం శ్రీ గురు నమామి శివం శాంతం అద్వైతమానందరూపం శ్రీ గురు నమామి
ధన్యవాదాలు.
శ్రీ
మహోదయ్.
గురు నమామి. హరి
పవనేశ్వరిజీ నెక్స్ట్. ధన్యవాదాः మహోదయ.
सर्वेभ्यो नमस्काराः। प्रथमम् अहं सर्वेभ्यो गुरुभ्यो दण्डवत् प्रणामं करोमि। मम गुरुः आकल प्रभाकर महोदयः। अहं प्रवेश प्रभृति कोविदा पर्यन्तं मम गुरुः प्रभाकर महोदय. He only suggests me to join in this course. All professors are very good experts. వాళ్ళ దగ్గర నేను చదువుకోవటం అనేది నా మహద్భాగ్యంగా భావిస్తున్నాను. కాకపోతే నేను టీచర్ అవటం వలన మార్నింగ్ 7కే నేను స్కూల్లో ఉండాలి, బస్సులో ఉండాలి. ఆ విధంగా నేను అటెండెన్స్ ఫుల్ ఉన్నాను, కానీ కొన్ని నేను జాగ్రత్తగా కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ చేయలేకపోయాను. నాది ఒక్కటే సజెషన్, అట్లీస్ట్ ఎగ్జామ్ టైంలో ఈవినింగ్ ఇట్లాంటి వాళ్ళకి మీరు కొంచెం పర్మిషన్ ఇస్తే మేము కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ చేసి ఇంకా బాగా రాయగలమని నా ఉద్దేశము. ఎందుకంటే బస్సులో ఉన్నప్పుడు బ్లూటూత్ కూడా పెట్టుకున్నాము, కానీ కొన్ని డిస్టర్బెన్సెస్ ఉన్నాయి. కానీ మీ వీలు కూడా మీరు చూస్తారు. మీకు చెప్పేంత గొప్ప వాళ్ళం కాదు మేము. గురువు గారు అన్నారు కాబట్టి చిన్న సజెషన్, ఎప్పుడంటే ఖాళీ ఎగ్జామ్స్ ఉన్న టైంలో మాత్రం కొంచెం ఇట్లాంటి వాళ్ళకి మీరు పర్మిషన్ ఇస్తే ఇంకా బెటర్ పర్ఫార్మెన్స్ చూపించగలుగుతామేమో అని నేను అనుకున్నాను. అది ఒక్కటే నా చిన్న రిక్వెస్ట్. అంతకంటే మీ పెద్దవాళ్ళందరికీ మేము చెప్పేంత గొప్ప వాళ్ళము కాదు, మాట్లాడే వాళ్ళం కాదు. పేరు పేరున అందరికీ నా నమస్కారాలండి. ధన్యవాదాలు.
ధన్యవాదాలు. నమస్కారం. సత్యవతి గారు.
నమస్కారం అండి. ఈ వేద సంస్కృతి సమితి సనాతన ధర్మ కోర్సులో జాయిన్ అవడం చాలా అదృష్టంగా భావిస్తున్నాను. అందరూ కూడా చాలా కోఆపరేట్ చేశారు. ప్రభాకర్ శాస్త్రి గారు నన్ను ప్రోత్సహించారు. చక్కని మనసు, ఎంతో ఈ జీవిత విధానం, స్వామిని గారు చెప్పినట్టుగా జీవిత విధానంలో ఇంత మన సంస్కృతి అటువంటి వాటిలన్నిటినీ కూడా ఇంప్రూవ్ చేస్తూ మనకి అనేక విషయాలు తెలియపరిచి, ఈ ఏజ్ లో కూడా వాళ్ళు ఏజ్ అనేది లెక్క చేయకుండా ఒక డిసిప్లిన్ గా ఇంత టైం పాటించి ఇన్ని విషయాలని, ఈ వేద గణితము గౌతమ్ జీ గారు, ఇంకా సిసి బాబు గారు, ప్రభాకర్ శాస్త్రి గారు, లలిత గారు, వీళ్ళందరూ కూడా వాళ్ళ ఏజీ సంబంధం లేకుండా అంత డిసిప్లిన్ గా ఇన్ని విషయాలు వేదాలను గురించి, వేద సంస్కృతి గురించి తెలుసుకోవడం అనే అదృష్టం అనేది నిజంగా ఈ చాలా పూర్వజన్మ సుకృతం లాగా భావిస్తున్నాను. ఇంకా ముందు ముందు కూడా ఇటువంటి కోర్సులలో అటెండ్ అయ్యి ఉత్సాహంగా చెయ్యాలని మాకు అనిపిస్తున్నది. ఇంకా చాలా మందికి మాకు తెలిసిన వాళ్ళకి వారు చెప్పినట్టుగా మీరు ఇంకా ఎక్స్పాండ్ చెయ్యాలి, దీన్ని అందరికీ కూడా అందరిలోకి వెళ్ళాలి అనేటువంటి తపన మేము కూడా షేర్ చేసుకుని సాధ్యమైనంతలో ఇంకా కొంతమందికి ఇంకా కూడా దీన్ని చెప్పాలనే ప్రయత్నం చేసి మా వంతు మేము సహాయం చేయాలనేటువంటి అనుకుంటున్నాం సార్. చాలా సంతోషం, చాలా థ్యాంక్స్ ఇటువంటి సంస్థ. చాలా
మీరు మీ అంతా మీరే కూడా కోర్సులు నడుపుతూ ఉంటారు, నాకు తెలుసును. సో అందరికీ చెప్పండి.
తప్పకుండా.
ఉమారాణి గారు, ఉమారామన్ గారు ప్లీజ్. share your views.
నమస్తే. ఈ 3 months 3 నెలలు చాలా బాగా మంచి నాలెడ్జ్ తో గడిచేయండి ప్రతిరోజు ఆల్మోస్ట్. చాలా మంచి కోర్సు. నేను ఎంతో మందికి ఇన్ఫార్మ్ చేసిన కోర్సు మొదలయ్యే ముందే నా తరఫున 2-3 జాయిన్ అయ్యారు. మీరు ఇంత చక్కటి ఎఫర్ట్ పెట్టారు, కానీ మాక్సిమం మంది బెనిఫిట్ పొందలేకపోయారని నా బాధ అనిపించింది. ఈసారి కూడా నేను చాలా మందికి ఇన్ఫార్మ్ చేస్తాను, మళ్ళీ జాయిన్ అవ్వండి. ముఖ్యంగా యంగ్ పీపుల్, ఫ్యూచర్ ఇండియా వాళ్ళ ఎక్కువ ముందుకు రావాలని నేను ప్రయత్నిస్తున్నాను. మా తరఫున నా కంట్రిబ్యూషన్ మీ ఎఫర్ట్స్ కి ఇదండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
ధన్యవాదాలు. I request everybody to do that effort and see that younger generation come forward. Gautam ji, now many students have talked about, now faculty members and student Gautam Mukherjee, I request him to speak.
Namaskar. I am thoroughly impressed by the whole design, starting from the design to the all the courses delivered and so on. I had some hazy idea about certain aspects of the Sanaatana Dharma, but I got better idea after joining this course, thanks to Akela Rao ji, who conceived the course originally, and Dr. Sesar Prabhuji, who mainly did the course direction as well as yoga classes. Then Colonel Mahendra Babu for all the nicely conducting with the technical like Zoom and Google forms for the exam, and our great lecturers, Dr. Bishalakshi Garu, and the other course person, Lalita ji, the Shivachitra Mishra ji, all the faculty members, from all of them we learned a lot of things which were earlier not known that much to us. And regarding my experience with the Vedic mathematics, I should say that I got a good participation. C.C. Babuji often asked a lot of questions, and even Colonel Mahendra Babu also in between, so that certain ideas where I ought to stress more and which part I should make clear in the delivering the lecture of Vedic mathematics was known to me. I hope that in future I can do even advanced courses on Vedic mathematics. But I request all the participants to practice the procedures, and they can even contact me through my mobile number that was given, so that I can, in a question and answer form, we can always, I'll be available, and then if they practice and come out of any problems or which particular things can be elaborated more, it will be very happy experience for me. Namaskar.
Sure. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ji. Gautam Ji. Now I don't find other great scholars like Ananta Padmanabha Rao Garu or Dr. Ravi Kumar, heart specialist. Ananta Padmanabha Garu is a Doordarshan director, and many well-learned people have associated us. We are privileged by that association. Dr. Ananta Padmanabha Rao Garu and Dr. Ravi Kumar. Dr. Ravi Kumar is a heart specialist, well-known heart specialist in Hyderabad. He is associated with us. And Bhaskar Rajgaru, he is also another great doctor having nursing home and ACL. He is also associated with us. And many people are very senior people, knowledgeable people associated with us. We are privileged by their association. I thank all those people. And mainly, one more faculty member is here now, Brijbhushan Purohit. I request him to speak his views, please. Brijbhushan Purohit. Brijbhushan ji, please share your views. Hari Om. Hari Om, Brijbhushan ji, are you there? Okay, astu. So with this, now we are we request, before asking Dr. Prabhu to deliver his concluding the speech of his today's session, I share my views that one second. This course, Sanaatana Dharma course, is a very vast subject, and bringing that into a time of 3 months and that too 1 hour a day is very difficult affair. And bringing that to that, concising everything and designing the course and putting in the session, his credit goes to Dr. Prabhu, who has designed the course, who put the history talk and all those things. And that putting in the technical angle goes to Dr. Babu. And both have successfully conducted their respective portions as an academic director and a course director excellently. I thank them both for being associated with me and bringing name to the Veda Samskruti Samiti and Yoga Vishya Vidyapit laurels from all of you. I greatly owe to their presence and association with me. And Dr. Vishalakshmi is no less. She is everywhere there. For every lecture, she is there. For every lecture, concluding speech she was giving, in such an excellent way. Everything what the speaker has told, she has again totally consolidated and told to the people. Her contribution is excellent. Since she has associated with us, the Veda Samskruti Samiti has taken light of the day, and I owe to her very much. Vishalakshmi ji, thank you very much. Your association has helped us to bring Veda Samskruti Samiti to a good level of understanding by the people. And then other associations just like V.S. Sharma ji, who has associated and bring the lecturers to us, and Ram Mohan ji and other people who are associated with us. Ram Mohan is a person who is an inspirator. He gives a lot of inspiration lectures to the people, younger generation people, and he is associated with so many associations, and he gives lectures to various people, various platforms, and he is also associated as a student with us. That is our greatness, and all our people are very knowledgeable people associated with us. And Veda Samskruti Samiti aims are to be to educate the younger generations and make intellectual Kshatriyas and intellectual Acharyas. That is the main aim, which Rajiv Malhotra, who is founder for this ideas of Veda Samskruti Samiti, and another founder advisor for this thing is Mr. Ramal Avdhanla Garu, with whose ideas, with whose inspirations we have started the Veda Samskruti Samiti, and this is supported by one the founder, advisor, mentor of the Veda Samskruti Samiti, Mr. Charla Shastri Garu from Canada, and Y.N. Rao Garu from Hyderabad, and so many other people who have decided to bring the Veda Samskruti Samiti to the level of having 650 members now in the following of WhatsApp groups. So this is regarding Veda Samskruti Samiti, and you should go and you should establish more and more roots, and then propagate the Sanaatana Dharma into the younger generations. For that purpose, this course of 4-level course will help, I think. And for that, I request Dr. Prabhu to concentrate, to spend his more valuable time on this and design a suitable course for the younger generations with the association of Dr. Vishalakshmi Garu and other stalwarts in the group. So now, Krishnaji, would you like to share the short half a minute, please, Krishnaji?
Yeah, good morning, sir. Andarki namaskaralu. Pedda vallaki andarki nato paatu na students gaani colleagues gaani andarki. Sir, etlanti course I am very lucky to join this course. I am not aware of this before this. Actually, I got this link from the yoga group. Already we learned that Namaste Yoga Foundation group. In that, I got the link, and I'm lucky to join this group. And also, I got a lot of knowledge from various aspects, and also అన్ని ఒక దగ్గర నేర్చుకోవడం అనేది జరగదు. కాకపోతే ఈ గ్రూప్ లా నేర్చుకున్న విషయాలను బట్టి నాకు అర్థమైంది ఏంటంటే, ఇట్లాంటి గ్రూప్ బహుశా ఇట్లాంటి కోర్సు ఇంకా భవిష్యత్తు ఎవరైనా కండక్ట్ చేస్తారో లేదో తెలియదు, కానీ ఇదైతే మిస్ అయిన వాళ్ళైతే దురదృష్టవంతులుగా భావిస్తాను. ఇట్లాంటి కోర్సు జాయిన్ కావడం అనేది నా అదృష్టం సార్. కాకపోతే నేను ఏంటంటే 100% క్లాసెస్కి ఇవ్వలేకపోయాను. ఏంటంటే ఐఎమ్ వర్కింగ్ విత్ DRDO. Due to time constraint, I unable to fulfill my attendance and my participation. So I'm very sorry to say that there. So next time, if chance is there, I'll definitely utilize this opportunity, sir. Thank you, one and all. Thank you, sir. Jai Hind.
Thank you. Brijibhushan ji, would you like to speak? Thank you very much, Krishna. Brijibhushan ji.
Yes, sir. Namaste to all.
Please speak. Please speak.
First of all, I am very grateful for this occasion, and particularly because of our Prabhu Garu. We are associated with very since long time. Since 80s, he was our guide in yoga and all. And this course, when he designed and he tried to tell many times how to do, we used to discuss. Then anyhow, with Veda Samskruti Samsthana, this was a nice course, and the different types of topics which are covered are very nice. I also used to be attending often during the courses. All the speakers and all the faculties, those who have given the knowledge, because most of the people, the modern society, particularly younger generation, they don't understand the scientific concepts of our culture, the Indian culture. And that was made available in a very simplest way with proper making. There are still, I think, many more questions which come into day-to-day life. Why this has to be done? The younger generation, they always fight in a wrong way. That Sanaatana Dharma, you are speaking about this, all these things, but how? But they are all having the scientific backgrounds. Even the small rituals which are there into our culture. So that has to be propagated. It has to go into the roots of the people, and naturally, because we belong to the yoga field, yoga is that link, because the word yoga itself is to join. And yoga subject is such a subject which can make the persons or the people or the religion, everything to join properly from the basic roots. And practical performance of yoga automatically helps us to go into deeper insights of such a great ancient knowledge of our India. And any kind of help in the future or in the advanced these things, I'll be always available with Prabhu sir to serve such a kind of very nice and noble works, noble cause for the society. And regarding our yoga courses, as already Prabhu sir has given you the information, we started that recognized courses with the State Board of Technical Education, the certificate course into the yoga. Later on, now some universities now in Telangana, they are starting, but still there is no such courses in Telangana, except in Telangana, all over India we have such courses. So we are having this certified courses. If you are all interested, you can contact to Prabhu sir or my number 888-666-5690. There's a simple number 888-666-5690. Directly you can give any call or you can give the message also. We'll inform you. Right now we will be starting a new batch after 15th of August. wherein if anybody is interested, that is a 6 months certificate course where we deal into more deeper and detailed level of course. In our this Sanaatana Dharma course, we had an introductory part because it is not so easy to cover everything in 1 month. So in 1 month, Prabhu sir has, even though done a very great job, that he has tried to compile all the things in a small way. So once again, I congratulate those who have participated and took part into this program, but till last, those who have done their uh, contribution and then they attended the course, and in future also, all kind of help or anything from my side, it will be always available. Thank you very much. Dhanyavada.
Dhanyavada very much. I request everybody to understand what he's saying. The 888-666-5690 number and join the course of 6 months and get the certification of yoga. I recommend that. Please promote that and get yourself valued. Get value of yoga. And before I give the platform to Dr. Prabhu to deliver his valedictory lecture, I submit to all the participants, we have an intention of encouragement of the faculty members and the speakers of weekend speakers to not mainly faculty members and other people from Veda Samskruti side or Yoga Vishwavidyapita side. To encourage them, we need to give some honorarium. We are thinking, I cannot just promise today, we are thinking on those lines. And as such, I request the members to arrange some donations as per their capacity, either from them or from their associations or from their connections to the members. Our intention is not to make money. Our intention is to just encourage the speakers and other people who are working for us, who are we are spending their valuable time for giving this program success. So it is our moral right to encourage them also by giving a national honorarium. With this request, to their capacity, whatever they can give, please give as Guru Dakshina, whatever you say, give that so that we will see that that is properly distributed to the people. Depending on the response for the people, we will try to release the bank details so that we can get that amount. With this, I request Dr. Prabhu to deliver the valedictory lecture today to the our August audience. Dr. Prabhu, please.
Today is the D-Day, the greatest victory day, I would say, for Sanaatana Dharma course. I remember in the initial stages of planning, it was very difficult to even be sure of delivering this course because there are very difficult, insurmountable problems of arranging the speakers and identifying the topics for the speakers. And we had a lot of debates, discussions among ourselves with my people like my own brother and sister, Prabhakar Rao Garu, Babu Garu, and Shalaksh Garu. We had a lot of heated discussions and planning, a lot of preparatory work was done. Finally, I could get some 50-60% of the course covered through speakers who are known to me somehow in various capacities. And the rest, 40-50% was taken care by speakers outside my contacts. And the course basically can be pursued having two different perspectives. One is the perspective of VSS, which already Prabhakar Rao has explained. The other is the perspective of VYV, Vishwa Yoga Vidyapit, as Brijbhushan has explained. So From VSS point of view, it is a long-standing plan to deliver such a course, but they had no wherewithal. They did not have the resource persons, etc., etc. From the Vishwayoga Vidyapit point of view, we wanted to extend the yoga perspective into the entire Sanaatana Dharma. I hope you are able to understand. We have delivered around 35 batches of teacher training of yoga, but that's purely yoga. The people who attend the yoga training programs, they feel that they have nothing to do with the Vedas or the Upanishads or the entire Sanatana Dharma, which is not correct, because yoga is, after all, is a part of the Vedic culture. It is one of the darshanas of Veda, yoga darshana. So I found that most of the yoga teachers who learned yoga in our courses, they lacked the Veda perspective or the Upanishads or Bhagavad Gita, the Shastra perspective. They were more into physical culture. As you know, in the whole world, yoga is taught as a physical culture. This is taught as gymnastics. In fact, some people made fun of that also. In fact, Vemana himself made fun. Samujetti kanta chintaku takkuva. He made fun of the yoga experts, that he is just a little less than the jetti, the wrestlers and the gymnasts. So instead of that just physical perspective, to get a Vedic perspective or the Shastra perspective, Darshana perspective, that is the reason why I have executed this program. And we know that, we don't have so many yoga students who will attend this course. Only few of yoga students have attended this course. So we had to associate with some organization which is already active in propagating the Veda Samskruti and Veda Shastras and Darshanas, and that is nothing but VSS. So Prabhakar Garu knows me for a long time. He attended some of my lectures previously in Usman University and so on. And he was an organizer of some of the big events along with other organizations. I know one such big event was the Science and Technology in Vedas at Usman University EC department. So he knew me for a long time, though I didn't know him for a long. Only recently I came to know him through, say about 1 year back, 8 months back, I came to know through the IAS officer Leena Mahendale. And we were made for each other, so to say. VSS and VYV were made for each other. They fitted perfectly. They were complementary to each other. They made together a great association. And Colonel Babu Garu conducted the whole proceeding with a military discipline. After all, he's a colonel. So even though he is a retired colonel, he is able to conduct this course only with the military discipline. Otherwise, it's not possible. Normally, people will fail. Conducting such courses because of the lack of discipline. It will require a lot of commitment. So it requires a lot of commitment and discipline to conduct these courses. And that is what Colonel Babu has provided. Iron discipline of military level of self-discipline and overall organizational discipline. And Visalakshi Garu, who is like my sister, she has given me a lot of support by taking classes whenever I could not take, and even her own topics. And we had a lot of common background and common interests. I'm really proud to be associated with Prabhakar Rao Garu and Babu Garu, who are like my own brothers, and Visalakshi Garu, who is like my own sister. And of course, Brijbhushan has been giving me a lot of support for many years. I have taught in 74 onwards in Gandhi Jan Mandir. In 80s, he was there. He learned from both my Guruji and myself also some of the advanced yoga asanas. He has been successful in organizing hundreds of courses. And that's why we have been associated closely in the Vishwayoga Vidyapit. He is the secretary and registrar of the Vishwayoga Vidyapit, and I am the chair. So both sides, it was a win-win situation from the Vishwayoga Vidyapit side and the VSS Veda Samskruti Samiti side. It was exactly a conjunction meeting point for both this course. And now we started with about 150 people. Now we ended up with around less than 50 people finally. But I'm not surprised because this was expected. The dropouts will be very large. But those who sustained till the end, till today, I've seen around 50 people participating today, or a little less than 50, 40, 15. So they are very serious minded. They are not ordinary students. I know some of them personally. For example, Naresh Shandilyaji in Delhi. He is himself a great scholar and seeker of Aurobindo ashram background. And such a person attending our course is an honor. And VSS Sharmaji is, of course, known to us. He is a very famous organizer of the Prajna Bharati for 20 years or so. He is from the RSS background. Such a person attending our course is our privilege and our honor. And so also many others, we have some top doctors and some of the principals and some of the professors and some of the top government officials, corporate officials. So I'm really thrilled. I'm honored to have such participants who themselves are scholars, and some of them like Gautam Mukherjee were so enterprising and so forthcoming that even though he joined as a participant, he came forward to deliver an important component of this course, that is Vedic mathematics. So we are definitely thrilled and happy and satisfied with the outcomes of this first level course, because even this much we were not expecting. We knew that initially people will join and there will be a lot of soda bottle enthusiasm, and slowly they will drop out because early morning 6 o'clock and all this military discipline is not going to work for most of the people. But still this 40-50 people who sustained, I salute them for their commitment and their interest and in pursuing this knowledge. And as Swaminiji has aptly declared today in the inaugural lecture, the entire knowledge of the Vedic ecosystem, the Vedas, the Upanishads, the Darshanas, the Bhagavad Gita, and the Shastras, including the Yoga Shastra in detail. So all these things cannot be done, let alone in 3 months, even in 30 months or even 300 months, cannot be done. It's impossible because there are big organizations set up to propagate just 1 or 2 items of this. The Chinmaya mission is propagating the Upanishads and Bhagavad Gita for the last so many years, maybe 50, 60, 70 years. And so Ramakrishna Math is doing for 200 years. Even then they cannot cover everything. So to imagine that in a 3-month course we can cover everything is a big joke. So even then we tried, as Prabhakar rightly said, we tried to start with somewhere with an introduction, an impressive or interesting and deeper introduction, so that people will get, oh, okay, there is so much. Those who attend this or even see the YouTube videos which are recorded and published, they will see that and say, okay, there is so much in it. So let me see, let me look into it. That kind of interest will come. And another thing that happens in most of the programs conducted by speakers outside this program is that they make it very, very traditional or very, very theoretical or very, very philosophical or very, 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 what do you call, fanatic sometimes. That will not cut ice, because we are trying to attract the younger generation, as Prabhakar Rao said, and far-fetched from younger generation, even the older generation will not understand and appreciate that kind of extremist approach. So you require a scientific approach. That's why in this course, we have followed the scientific approach. Sanaatana Dharma constituents, whether it is the Vedas or the Upanishads or Darshanas or Shastras, are presented in a scientific perspective only. Because without scientific perspective, everything will be rejected in modern times. A blind repetition of the hundreds of thousands of years old, methodology will not cut ice with the modern youth and even older generation of the modern times. Because only scientific, in fact, our Sanatana Dharma is scientific. The only scientific religion in the world is Hinduism. All other religions are based on certain beliefs. And I want to also tell you one more important point. There is a Korean organization. It is called Heavenly Culture, World Peace, and restoration of light, HWVL. So they approached me recently and they invited me to some functions. How to bring world peace. So world peace will come only when there is heavenly culture, which is Vedic culture, and when there is restoration of light, divine light, asatoma, sadgamaya, tamasoma, jyotirgamaya. How is it possible? Because they don't know. They are from Korea and they have a global network. They are connecting to all governments. They have signed various MOUs and they are part of the extension of NGO, extension of UN, United Nations. So when they approached me and invited me to some function, I told them about this. And also the most important thing all of you to realize is that the Sanaatana Dharma by name, by its very nature and by the word Sanaatana itself is eternal. It is timeless, coming from the beginning of the creation. It is not a religion, single theme religion like a particular package religion which is there today. In fact, what has happened is that this eternal flow, the river of jnana, a few things were picked up at different points of time by different people, individuals, and they wrote certain books or they compiled certain books and they branded like this is a religion, like Sikhism if you take. Sikhism is not really different from Hinduism, but the Guru Granth Sahib is a compilation of various thoughts. And then today Sikhism is declared as an independent religion. And similar thing has happened for Jainism, similar thing has happened for Buddhism and within Indian subcontinent. But outside Indian subcontinent, because our Vedic Sanatana Dharma was prevalent all over the globe, and gradually it became eroded, diluted, distorted. Finally, in Rome or in Middle East, so-called other religions also started. Actually, they are not really different. The basic principles are taken out. Some of the essential core principles of ethics are taken out from the previous scriptures. It's natural. All knowledge is taken from the previous knowledge. And they're branded as different religion. And they also got distorted, diluted, and perverted sometimes and lead to violence. So it is essential for us to correct the whole situation to show that all the so-called religions have actually taken out ideas and concepts from Sanatana Dharma only to begin with, and then they have kept on distorting it and diluting it and disorienting it. So once they understand this, then the conflict between religions will also disappear. Once they understand, because Hinduism is oldest, Sanatana Dharma is oldest, all the newer religious texts will automatically copy from the older ones. That's natural. So there's nothing wrong in it. But after copying, they add a lot of distortions. That is where the problem starts in terms of interpretation, in terms of conflicts. So if they go or realize that they all have to go back to the roots, which is our Vedic Sanatana Dharma, then I think world peace can be achieved. So this point also is brought out in my approach of Dharma Yoga, on which I wrote a book jointly with other religious scholars, and I've given many TV programs on Sattva TV. I've covered it in one of the research projects in this course. Now, finally, coming to the future. So we have been discussing very hotly, with great amount of heat and debate, what to do in future. So there are two options. One is to conduct a repeat course of 3 months, same basic level, where people who have not attended this time can attend and get benefit. That is one option. The second option is to have an advanced course for those who have completed successfully, passed the examinations of the first course. That will be level 2. So we are working on both these directions. Again, as I said, it depends on speakers. Of course, we have our in-house speakers like Vishalakshi Garu, ever available, and I'm there, of course, but Brijbhushan is there, but we need many other speakers like BHU, that Shivarchit Mishra is not willing because he has got some exams and all those things. So we are trying for speakers on Vedas, Vedangas. Of course, we have many speakers for Darshanas, Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads already with us, and yoga. As far as the advanced course is concerned, we have no problem in the part of yoga because we already have a 3 months and 6 months and 1 year course of yoga, out of which only 1 month we delivered this time in this first course. So in second course or third level or fourth level also we can cover. We have enough material, enough faculty, enough content as far as the yoga is concerned. And I can also deliver Bhagavad Gita in more depth and detail and expansion, Upanishads and Darshanas. But we are looking for speakers on Puranas, on Vedas, Vedangas. So I request some of you to find out such speakers, but they should speak in English. A lot of people speak in Telugu, but that will not cut ice with the non-Telugu people, because this is a national, international level course. It has to be in English. So Puranas, Vedas, Vedangas, we are looking for speakers. If we get, then we can have this repeat batch also, and also higher level, advanced level, level 2. And after level 2, we'll think of level 3. Of course, those who have completed level 1 only will be permitted into level 2. And those who have completed level 2 will be into level 3. I don't know how many will survive till level 4, but at least we talk of level 2, because we already have some 40, 50 people now who have passed level 1. So 40, 50 people can join level 2. And out of which how many will survive for level 3, we don't know. So let us talk of level 2 right now. So we are planning to deliver these courses from October again. So I have no words to express my admiration and my fascination for the kind of work which Prabhakar Garu and Babu Garu do, in terms of the hard work, in terms of the commitment. I mean, like as if their whole life is meant for this, as if they don't have any other activity. They are so dedicated to these activities. It calls for tremendous amount of planning and execution. And I'm really impressed with the commitment which the members of the Veda Samskruti Samiti have to achieve the results which they plan without any failure anywhere. Lalita ji and others, and of course Vishalakshi ji is always available to deliver lectures on various topics. So we look forward to see you again in the level 2 course, and we want to repeat level 1 course in which you can recommend your friends. And I'm to summarize about our participants. I'm really thrilled. They are not ordinary participants. They are very advanced participants. Today, the one lady sang a beautiful prayer in Sanskrit, and it was amazing. I mean, to reach that level of Satchidananda, Akhanda Mandalakaram, Vyaptam Jena Sacharacharam, Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. To reach that level is what we are attempting to go through these courses, to reach that level only. And I hope we will all reach that level sooner or later, and to reach the level of enlightenment, realization, self-realization in this life itself with this kind of efforts. Thank you.
Dhanyawada Mahodaya. Prabhu Mahodaya, namaskara. It's very nice of you for giving a valuable lecture to us. And at this juncture, I also would like to thank Radhika ji for giving a Chandana Lepanam for our course by her song. It was just such a soothing one, I also felt at that time. The moment they opened her voice and delivered that few lines. I could not give more time for her because of the paucity of the time. So I'm sorry for that. But still, the few lines she sang was very soothing and like Chandana Lepanam for all of us. Dhanyawada, Radhika ji.
Dhanyawada, Mahoday.
Next,
Any future in the
repeat once
future
again.
also, any contribution I can make, I will be very happy to do so.
Dhanyawada. So I repeat once again my request to all the members to indicate their intention to support our activities by their capacity of donation in our groups, so that we plan accordingly to collect those funds. Okay, thank you very much. And with this, I request
Mahodaya, I'll just Mahodaya, can I speak for 2 minutes?
Please, you are most welcome. Lalita ji, you are behind our screen.
Just for 2 minutes.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Yeah, Sarvebhya Namaskaraha. My Guruji is Akalla Prabhakar Rao Sharma ji, Prabhu ji, Prabhu sir, and Karnal ji, Matrushri Vishalakshama, and all the dignitaries present here. I am really honored to be part of such a course. It may be a certificate course, but it's on Sanaatana Dharma. That made the difference. And also, being part of Veda Samskruti Samiti, I was also able to extend my small service in whatever form it was possible. And we had a blessing, I can say it's a blessing, where we could meet so many scholars on this platform every day. Consistently, we were able to interacting on weekends. Also, we had webinars organized by our Guruji Akalla Garu. And also, we were able to interact with so many seasoned educationists, academicians, and from walks of life. It was all really an excellent platform, which we wish to continue and complete the one-year course. As it is, there are people who would also be more interested to join this course. And also, as Prabhu sir said, we will look for people, the expert speakers in Puranas and other walks, areas, subjects, whichever is required. We will also do our part to find the speakers. This I can also contribute from my side, whatever is possible to Prabhu sir and to the certificate to organizers, Veda Samskruti, on behalf of Veda Samskruti Samiti. And also I thank one and all. Maybe in the course time, once I would have muted some people when there was making some background noise and all. And if I have committed any small mistake in my operation side or in my technical this one, I ask everybody, please forgive me, and let us all continue the journey together. I thank once again one and all for this opportunity, especially our beloved Prabhakar sir for giving this opportunity, Prabhu sir for teaching as a Guruji. He has taught us so much, and Vishalakshama also for making all this possible. Thank you once again to all. Pranams to all. Jai Hind.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Lalitaji. You are our executive secretary. Your excellent work has helped the Veda Samskruti to push forward. Nice of you. It's very nice of you for sparing your valuable time. I know you are very busy with RSS activities and Gita Parivar activities and so many other organizations you are involved, I know. And in spite of all those activities, you have spared your time for our Veda Samskruti. As an executive secretary, you are doing an excellent service. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And again, I repeat once again my request to all the members to indicate their intention of help or as per their capacity without any compulsion. And then with this, I request Dr. Vishalakshmi to conclude his speech. We already crossed the time. Vishalakshmi, I request you to make it brief. Please excuse me for saying like this. Please make it brief and let us finish this concluding.
Yes, sir, such a wonderful program is being conducted. Minimum 5 minutes. Maximum. Okay. Om Vigneswaram Vignasantyai Vanim Vachak Pravruttaye Gurun Gudhartha Bhanaya Pranamami Punah Punaha. Om Satyam Vada Dharmam Chara Swachayan Ma Pramadaha Matrudevo Bhava Pitrudevo Bhava Acharya Devo Bhava Atithi Devo Bhava. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Punaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. This is the Sanaatana Dharmic prayer which we have to do every day. Today is really a very wonderful day and a very significant day to all of us, and especially to all of you, all of those who have attended this 3 months Sanaatana Dharma course on Sanaatana Dharma and Yoga. In fact, to propagate about our Sanaatana Dharma and to make all people realize the greatness of our Sanaatana Dharma and the essence of it, and to make it the way of our life, to follow it in our life, is the will and wish of all of us, all those who are Sanaatana Dharmanuyayis. I thank and I prostrate and do pranamams to Samba Sadasiva, Paramatma, Bhagavan, for giving all of us this wonderful opportunity to fulfill our desire of spreading our Sanaatana Dharma among all people. it is really sincerely my will and wish to spread this Sanaatana Dharma, the essence of Sanaatana Dharma, and to imbibe the qualities, the morals, the teachings which our Sanaatana Dharma is giving to all of us, to follow that in life and to make people follow this, particularly among all Bharatiyas, all Hindus. This is the most duty of all of us. And this is the idea of Sri Akella Hemakanta Prabhakar Rao Garu, the founder president of our Veda Samskruti Samiti, to conduct such wonderful program and to bring awareness that all the branches of knowledge exist in Vedas, and we should have scientific approach towards all the subjects, all the branches of knowledge. And since several years, he is working under this Veda Samskruti Samiti. So I thank him a lot. And in fact, it is the dream of Dr. C.S.R. Prabhu Garu also to conduct such 3 months course on Sanaatana Dharma. So he came first forward and consulted our Sri Akella Prabhakar Rao Garu to conduct such course. So jointly, Veda Samskruti Samiti and Visva Yoga Vidya Kendram, that is Dr. C.S.R. Prabhu Garu, together with the consultation of and with the full efforts of Sri Colonel Amarendra Babu Garu. He is there at the back of this entire program, and Srimati Lalita ji, who is the backbone, in fact, in conducting these two persons, Colonel Amarendra Babu Garu and Lalita ji. Due to them only we could conduct all these programs in such a systematic, disciplined and wonderful way to reach all the public. In fact, Sri Dr. C.S.R. Prabhu Garu wanted to conduct it in 3 months course, this Sanaatana Dharma mixed with yoga. But Sri Akella Prabhakar Rao Garu wanted to conduct it at 4 levels, such 3 months course, because in 1 day or 1 month or in a few months also, it's not at all possible to give even a little amount of Sanaatana Dharma, because it is so vast and having so many branches of education are there in this Sanaatana Dharma. So he wanted to conduct it at 4 levels. God should bless all of us to be able to conduct this sincerely, because such a vast subject is there. How can we get the entire knowledge? So only the essence we can take. Ananta Shastram Bakuvedittavyam Alpascha Kalo Bhagavascha Vignaha Yet Sarabhutam Tadupasritavyam Hamso Yatha Kshiramivamburase. Just as the swan got the wonderful talent by birth to take only the milk from the milk water mixed source, similarly, because the knowledge is so vast, not one lifetime, thousands of lifetimes is also not at all enough to go through all the Shastras and the vast knowledge given to us by Paramatma and our great sages. So we should try to get the Sara, the essence of it. The final essence of the entire knowledge is Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma. We can say, to realize that the entire universe, all living beings, all human beings, they are all potentially divine, and we should behave our life according to the instructions given in our Shastras and according to the way shown to us by Vedas. And all the students also, those who have joined, in fact, it is your interest in knowing about our Sanaatana Dharma and your zeal and interest and spirit that made this program a grand success. And Kshanasyaha Kanasasteva Vidyam Arthancha Sadhayet. Ksanatyage Kuto Vidya, Kanatyage Kuto Dhanam. So for each and every minute, we should utilize to gain the knowledge. And all of you are sincerely attempted and tried to attend all the classes, but life is duty first, everything next, we say. So along with the routine duties, you could make time for attending such a program is really great. So it is the interest and zeal that makes any program success. Utsaha sampannam adirtha sutram kriya vidhigyam vishayeshvasattam Suram Krutagnyam Drudha Nischayam cha Lakshmi Swayam Vanchati Vasaheto. So if we have interest, then God will support us and make the way clear. So I think and I pray God that we will be able to conduct all these 4 levels. And first level program, yes, as Prabhuji said, we can repeat during this October, giving much more propagation. And in fact, conduct the aim behind this course, conducting such a course is, we should be able to teach about the essence of our Sanaatana Dharma, the morals and the sincere, the way of life, how we have to lead according to our Sanaatana Dharma. That should be spread among all the people, the entire mankind, particularly to all Bharatiyas and more especially to our Hindus. So those who know at least a little about our Sanatana Dharma should make it as a duty to speak and tell others about this, and as Dvigunam, Trigunam, then Chaturgunam, like that we should spread. That is how we can show our gratitude to our rishis and our shastras and to God also. Adhyatma Vidya Vidyanam, we say. So this type of spiritual knowledge and the Adhyatmika life should become the way of our life. So if 1,000 people, if 100 people attended, 100 should teach to 200, 200 should teach to 400, thus it should be multiplied, and on a very auspicious day, the entire Bharata Desha, Bharata Varsha, the entire mankind should realize the greatness of our Sanatana Dharma and should be able to follow this in our life. The most important point is the feelings, the ideas, the bhavas should be pious and dharmika and naitika. So that is the real aim of conducting such courses. I thank our Veda Samskruti Samiti for giving me this opportunity to speak a little as faculty member and also today to express my views. And I thank our Sri Akella Prabhakar Rao Garu Mahodayalu a lot, and also Dr. CSR Prabhu Garu also for their kind words. And also I thank our Lieutenant Colonel Babu Garu and Srimati Lalita ji and all others, all participants and all other professors and all other great scholars, speakers of our program for giving really a very wonderful, informative and enlightening knowledge to all of us. And I thank Bhagavan Paramatma Samba Sadasiva, and I thank one and all. Swasti.
Namaskara. See, before closing to the Prarthana, I submit that many people have praised me and my actions throughout, but I is nothing here. This is Ahankaram is not to be there for anybody. And this is Sankalpam only as per Buddhi, Vivekam. Some Sankalpam has come. We have attempted it, and whole thing is being run by Paramatma. This is being done by him, is not done by me. Idan namama.
Naham
Idan namama sarvam Sri Krishna arpanamastu. With these words, I go to Prarthana. Om sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschit dukkha bhag bhavet. Om sahana vavatu, sahanau bhunattu, saha viryankaravavahai, तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। सत्यं वद धर्मं चर सर्वे जनाः सुखिनो भवन्तु। गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। हरिः ओम। जनगणमन by C.C. Babu garu, please. सर्वेभ्यः उत्तिष्ठ।
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा। विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्ज्वल जलधि तरंगा। तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे। गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे। जय हिंद जय हिंद
जय हिंद
जय
जय हिंद जय श्री राम जय श्री राम जय श्री राम।